bitch running to be or not to be. Eminem lit.
What's up, TV Live, Oh, man. We all know what we're here for tonight. It is the roast of Arizona Lou, everybody. Give it up for him. He requested me specifically to turn this off. I don't know, it gives him cataracts or some shit. Hi, I'm your host for the evening. My name is Tristan, and I've known Arizona Lou for a very long time. Let me get my little, some information about Arizona Lou if you don't know. Arizona Lou was born November 28th, 1941, 6 years before Pearl Harbor. 6 days before Pearl Harbor. 6 days before Pearl Harbor, thus inspiring him to have a comedy career, exclusively a comedy. You know? Arizona Lou's first words were, "I'm selling t-shirts." That's fun. Arizona Lou looks like he jerked off to anime girls when he was younger, which by his age was Betty Boop. That's fun. All right. Arizona Lou looks like a turtle trying to sell t-shirts to get a shell. Come on. All right, cool. I'm pretty sure this is gonna how most of the night's gonna go. I actually want to tell something. I had a couple experiences with Arizona Lou that are kind of weird. One time, I went and did stand-up comedy in New York for a week, and I was having fun. I was at this place, Creek in the Cave. In the middle of the night, it was a random open mic, and I turn around and almost have a goddamn heart attack. Because staring me in the face is Arizona motherfucking Lou. In the middle of New York City. Random as fuck. I turn around and I audibly out loud say, "How? How did you find me?" He's like, "Tristan, I didn't think I'd see you here, buddy." And I'm like, "I didn't think I'd see you anywhere, dude. Like, what the fuck? I honestly thought he was a ghost." Like, it's just true, man. Another thing, this is a really good story I love about AZ Lou. We were sitting outside the Grand, downtown, seedy area, guy shirtless, no shoes on, meth out of his ass, comes walking, speed walking with determination past all of us. He's like, "Man, someone took my shirt! My girl took my shirt! Man, does anyone got a shirt?" And Arizona Lou, out of the corner of his mouth, he's like, "Now sound one." And we all look at him and he's just like, "Oh shit, AZ Lou's gonna die right now." Like, he's just like, "What? You gonna sell me a shirt? What you say?" And he's like, $10 and all goes to charity. Like, and I'm sitting there, I'm just like, "Lou, just shut the fuck up." Like, what are you doing, buddy? Like, he's gonna snap out of his meth haze to just be like, "Yeah, you're right. I will support an elderly business." Like, oh, fucking get it, man. Let's do, tell me if you guys think this roast is fun. This is true. Arizona Lou's first credit was on To Catch a Predator. That is a factual statement. When he's fucking a kid, he'll whisper in their ear, "Thanks for letting an old guy up here." Y'all like that? It's fucked up. Yeah, I like it. It was kind of fun. Oh man, AZ Lou looks like he comes dandruff. AZ Lou looks like a skeleton on his first day. That's true. Just getting use of his bones and shit. It's a lot of fun roasting AZ Lou. It's a lot more fun in your head. You know what I mean? It's like, this is gonna be fantastic. And I'm up here, I'm just like, I feel like I'm being mean to an old man. Like, oh man. Let's see if this is cool. Arizona Lou looks like he buys all of his groceries at PetSmart. I feel like he just eats gerbil feed, you know? Like, he's just got a big bag in the back of his van. Dude, Arizona Lou looks like he would abduct a child to get new material. You know? He just like, brings a kid and he's like, "You want to buy 5?" Like, be fucked up. He sends him home with a shirt and a hurt butt. And Arizona Lou does comedy at children's hospitals, so they're all ready to die. That's cool. That's neat. Oh man. I don't know how much time I have left, but that's all the roast I got. Let me just say something that's sincere about Arizona Lou. I've known him for a very long time, and each time I see him, I'm surprised his heart's beating. But he's an amazing man, and he has more persistence and drive than I feel like some of us do when it comes to open mics, and I don't even know what he's in it for. Arizona Lou, why do you love stand-up so much? What about it? What gives you the joy, you know? What sparked your influence? Make people laugh? We're getting there. All right. You guys ready to get this roast started, huh? Yeah! I do not have the list up here, which is a mistake, but you have the list over Arizona Lou. Can you just shuffle over there, please? Thank you. God damn. I've never seen him in a shirt that's not his. Like that, it's so weird. Like he was talking to me backstage, he's like, you know, I special designed a shirt with a lower logo so I could cut it for a gym shirt. And I'm just like, you just repping everywhere, bro. Like, is that Planet Fitness? Like, you guys want to hear my 5? Like, by the dumbbells and shit? So we're gonna leave this up here for you guys, right? Or no? We're gonna bring it back once? Okay, cool. I'm glad we ironed this out in the green room, buddy. First person come to the stage, and then we're gonna do round robin style, introduce your buddy, and have a lot of fun. It is Mr. Ryan Vanderwall, everybody. Ryan Vanderwall!
TV Live, what's going on, guys? It's an honor to be here and pay tribute to America's favorite old man, Mr. Arizona Lou. Arizona Lou, I feel like, has a lot of balls saying he's America's favorite old man when there's a Mr. Rogers movie out right now starring an old Tom Hanks. He doesn't have shit on either of those people. It's weird. Arizona Lou is America's favorite to die before the end of the year. Thank you. I've known Arizona Lou for about a year now, and I thought I'd tell you a story about him. One time I was at Comedy Off Main Street, and AZ Lou was hosting, I think, and he tripped over the mic cord and fell. And we were all terrified that he might survive and we would have to hear his act again. AZ Lou always talks about how many thousands of people he's performed in front of. What he doesn't tell you is that half of them are his dead friends. You know, AZ Lou is almost 80. They say it's never too late to follow your dreams, and then Arizona Lou came along and proved them all wrong. Too mean? Alright. It's interesting hanging around Arizona Lou. This is one of the things he does. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's eating a salad right now. He eats salads, he hates smoking, he hates being around people that smoke, because why not continue to do boring things at an old age? Just keep on doing it. Some people age like a fine wine, and Arizona Lou aged like a forgotten vegetable. Which is appropriate, because that's what you'll be when they put you in a home. A forgotten vegetable. I'm glad that Arizona Lou is being nice, being a good sport, eating a salad. If you guys ever hear Arizona Lou boo you, it's not because of your act. He's just picking people he wants to haunt. Lou, you're so old that you drive a rape van and it's okay, because no one believes that you can have sex, let alone rape anyone. The only thing that fucks Lou is fees from AARP. But in all seriousness, I'm kind of a newer comic, and it's been nice to have someone like Arizona Lou in the scene. He's always been really nice and open to everyone I've seen him interact with, which I feel like is rare in real life, let alone comedy. So, with that in mind, here's to many more years and or days of Arizona Lou. And your next comic coming to the stage is Reese Muniz, ladies and gentlemen.
just keep this theme going of hating on Lou real quick, you know what I'm saying? Okay, 1,000 shows, Lou. That's 1,000 shows? Nice, man. It's good to see dedication to your craft. Even when you practice it, you pause where there would be laughter for normal people. I think we all should have known that Lou was dying when he spent a lot of his money for t-shirts. Because of death, the people that are about to die always love to acquire dead right before they go. Lou's so old that it looks like he sleeps on a gas station rotisserie. And he sells these shirts, he sells it for charity, but I've never seen anybody benefit from this charity. I'm starting to think he uses all his money to go on these cruises that he goes on. Lou looks like a perverted Mr. Rogers. I don't know if I should help him cross the street or tell him to go away from the playground. And every time I see a silver alert, I realize it's just Lou driving to an open mic. All right, guys, that's my time. We'll go ahead and keep this roast going. This next guy, very funny dude. Please give it up for Thomas Eppolito.
Radio killer, Big Snoopy O'Good, the American dream. Hey, yo, nephew.
What's going on, CB Live? Tonight was the first night I actually bought a shirt from Arizona Lou, and he goes, okay, $10. I'm like, 3X. He's like, that's 20. I got fat shamed by Lou trying to support him. He's like, they charge me more money. What do you want me to do? I'm like, give me a 2X. Not fitting in it, but all right. Out of breath, give me a second. It took Arizona Lou 7 years to get to 1,000 mics. The only thing certain is we're not getting to 2,000. He might outlive me though. That's all it's not looking. He's the most likable pedophile. It's like, yeah, he's fucking kids, but his shirt game is on point. I really wish there was numbers, like statistics. I really wish there were statistics on the number of people that just bought a shirt to get him away from them. He just crowds new people. He's like, you want a shirt? You want a shirt? Yeah, get away. All right. Arizona Lou, his website he has Louisms, and they're just sayings he stole from other people. Trying to pass off, and he's like, I have a dream. I'm like, that's not you. Okay. That's all the roast I got for tonight. I'm not gonna make you guys listen to my material, or should I? Just to annoy you. All right. We good. Next guy coming to the stage, Zach Allen, everyone.
Slide on the pimp gang with my pinky ring.
Bless you. Sorry I was late. I'm in the back selling t-shirts, so if this goes poorly, just know it's contagious. I committed 2 hours of my day for that joke, and I'm proud of it. Lou told me the other day that his children find his comedy too raunchy, which is incredible that he raised a bunch of Mormons. Which genetically, Scott, wait, that makes a lot of sense. Lou, you bring your own soup to open mics. It's real. I feel like I knew that about you before you even did it. Lou has a stage in Billings, Montana named after him. That is my hometown. I'm very proud of that, actually. Congratulations, I really do. Lou, you actually are incredible. You are in incredible shape. You do realize that, right? Like, how old are you? 72? 70? Oh, Jesus, okay. But Lou, you are in incredible shape. I do admire that about you, and I do admire who you are as a person, so I've appreciated getting to know you. So, bless you, Lou. Our next comedian is Daniel Bright.
What you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Nylon cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we up too hot in the business. About to make a movie.
Give it up for Lou, everybody. I've never seen someone escape a nursing home so many times. Lou was born in 41 BC, and he's the only one who can actually correct Bible verses. So let's give it up for the only member of Heaven's Gate who was too scared to kill themselves. I like Lou, though. He's like a grandfather to me, and my actual grandparents. But when Lou asked me to help him tonight, I thought he just meant up the stairs. And yeah. Is anyone else convinced that Lou just kind of sells his t-shirts to fund more catheters? Nah, Lou's a cool guy, though. I like him. I've actually never been this attached to a carcass since my grandma, who was clutching on and lost and got rigor mortis attached to my 8-year-old hand. Yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, though, I've never been so inclined to buy a t-shirt so that he would shut the fuck up. That's it for me, everyone. I love you, Lou. I'm bringing up your next person, John Conley.
All right, nobody cares how you guys are doing. All we care about is Lou, right? What can you say about Arizona Lou that hasn't been said tonight? Handsome, clever, nice guy. None of those things have been said, and with good reason. He's an old grumpy fart. He says he sells his shirts to raise money for charity. Then I met his girlfriend. I'd like to introduce you all to Charity. She's here tonight. Yeah. Lou has set some records, but I gotta tell you, I used to think I was an old comic. Not anymore. I got Lou. As long as Lou is alive, there's hope for me. Yeah. Lou, it's obvious that I don't do drugs, but I think Lou's on the crystal meth diet. He can only keep down a salad. Look at how skinny that son of a bitch is. That's so he can fit in between the seats of the van when he's gonna sleep. Lou, I don't know what to say about you that should have been said that nobody else did. No, can't say that in public. People have alluded to the fact that you like younger boys. They've alluded to that. That's not true. You got to remember, for him, younger boys could be 60. There's so many, but that's one of the advantages of being Lou's age. So many more younger women, right? All these kids think they're doing new jokes. Ha! They're old jokes that they don't remember. I don't have a lot of time left, so I'm going to say, Lou, learning that you are out there doing this, and this is your 1000th night, congratulations, man. Stay with it. I'm hoping that you can do another 500 at least. Congratulations, Lou. Thanks for coming on. Our next comedian is a young lady. She's beautiful. She's sexy. She's hot. And if I don't say those things, I get in a lot of trouble. Please welcome to the stage my wife, Mel Cowan.
That is actually my favorite old guy. paid me to say that. Well, I want to tell AZ Lou, I haven't known him very long, but we're both proud to know him, and to see that somebody like we did was able to hang on to a dream a little later in life. And it keeps going, which is great. But we're glad to see that he's hung on with us and doing as well as he is. So that's been a joy for us. And you know, we see all of you young folks, you know, and you'd think we're old. Oh yeah, we are. It's not a surprise, but we're just trying, you know. So anyway, Lou, it was nice to get to know you. Oh, and they did have a shirt big enough for me, so that was good. And I just a minute. I hate doing this when I'm on stage, but the wires are poking me, and I might have to, you know, try something different, like take them out of the bra and have them for propping up my houseplants. It's good if you have double D houseplants. Anyway, take care. Oh, and I wanted to tell Tristan, he looks like an artist with his smock that he made for himself. Yeah, so anyway, take care, and glad to be able to celebrate this with you. Okay, that was Scotty Wade.
Copper Blues Live, what's up? You guys doing all right? Guys, Arizona Lou made it to 1,000 shows. Fun fact, I've known him for 2/3 of those shows, and he's still trying to sell me t-shirts, and he got me, damn it. Damn it. But that's fun fact though about Arizona Lou. I don't know if you know this, but he actually created the very first sex toy by mixing dirt with his cum. Lou, you got that prototype still? Also, Lou, are you my dad? Where were you Where were you Halloween of 1978? Were you in Oregon? It's on your list. Come on, that was like your first show, right? All right, guys. Also, guys, Arizona Lou can no longer have sex because you can't have sex when you come dust. Oh, I'm a dirty, guys. Yeah. Actually, you can't get a girl pregnant with dust. It's also a fun fact. And they don't make Viagra strong enough for Lou, so. I think also, with that, guys, I remember Arizona Lou's first batch of t-shirts. That's how far back I know him. Also, you guys know Arizona Lou, he windsurfs? Like he kites? Are you like the #1 ranked 78-year-old windsurfer? Is that the kiteboarder? And I know you're thinking, guys, that there's no God, because if there was a God, who would have made wind strong enough to crash Lou into some rocks, but... We're still hoping, you know. I've been saying a prayer every day for 4 years in comedy that one day something would happen to Lou, maybe 1,000 show. But also, guys, did you know that AZ Lou was the inspiration for Herbert for Family Guy? I'm gonna lure you kids into my show with some t-shirts. All right, guys, and then one more thing. I love Lou, man. Seriously, I've known him since show 371 is what he told me. Right, Lou? Since 371 I've known you, back when he did the Arizona Events show with me. So, man, we definitely have a bigger crowd than we did back then. You get an inspiration to me. Hopefully when I'm 78, I'll be selling t-shirts and telling terrible jokes too. So far looking good. So thank you guys so much. So the next comedian coming up, oh, she's amazing. I love this lady. Give it up for Liz Frissis. And I know I said her last name wrong, but it's all right. It's okay. It's a roast.
keep it going for Scott and for Arizona Lou. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are getting subjected to an infomercial here advocating for Arizona Lou. It is the job of a comic to illuminate and be invested in their comedy. So starting out, he's going to get illuminated. Yeah, typically by the police. Blue light special going into the town because they all know he's coming in with some terrible puns. It's also the job of a comic to be natural. I mean, no one can be like Arizona Lou. And probably shouldn't be. When you talk about versatile comedy, you know, he changes instantaneously from being a stand-up comic to a windsurfer, to a salesman, to your ultimate charity drive. You never know what he's going to come up with. You have to be energetic. In Arizona Lou's case, yes, he's got energy, probably caused by a defibrillator. Spontaneous. Yes, our comics need to be spontaneous. In his case, probably spontaneous combustion caused by the corduroy slacks that he's wearing. They will come back eventually. All fashions do every 100 years or so. Tenacious. I don't think anybody here, I mean, he was chasing cavemen down with a, I've got t-shirts. They were going to get sold. Enthusiastic. I'm going to turn serious here for a moment because I don't think I have ever seen a comic more enthusiastic about what they do, what they love, and what they're willing to share with America. And dedicated. I'm going to get real serious here on this note. For those of you who don't know, Arizona Lou is absolutely dedicated to our veterans. He is a single-man USO shul. He is out of pocket, going to spend 4 months out of next year touring Middle America, supporting our veterans, doing shows for free at the Veterans of Foreign Wars, at the American Legion. And Lou, okay, I'm wearing your t-shirt, but you are the most invested comic that I have ever met. So I've got something for you here tonight, since you are going to go look after my brothers and sisters in arms. You guys like making jokes about my vest? I have worn it to every comedy show since I got out of the military. Trust me, it's been washed tonight before I came here. But Mr. Arizona Lou, sir, this vest is now yours. Thank you, Arizona Lou, for all you've done. Thank you so much. AZ Lou! AZ Lou! AZ Lou! AZ Lou! And ladies and gentlemen, bring back to the stage your host, the Cape Crusader, Tristan.
It's Francis and Scott Wade, everybody. Give it up for them one more time. Geez, do you feel like he's talking. All right. God damn, this has been a fun night. I'm glad all of us just had 5 and then left the stage. That's like, I'm not only me. Are you guys ready to get into this raffle? We're gonna pull some names, 3 or 4 out of this bucket. You're gonna win an assortment of prizes that are in my back pocket. It's a poop. All right. First person, the first winner. Seriously? No name? What the fuck? Is this you, Arizona Lou? That's your shit. 7591006. Hey! Give it up! We got a winner! 006 in the back. Write it down. I'll give your prize right now since it's in my back pocket. You win the fantastic, the amazing, the wonderful, a pocket full of sand. Just kidding, it's $10. Ah, man. You can re-buy one of his shirts if you want. And just watch the money fall directly back into his pocket. Next person to be a winner is, yeah, get it, dude. 012. 012. 012? Do I hear a 012?
I'll take it.
Nobody?
Bingo.
Don't say that, it's not true. Alright, that's going wadded up in my hand, in on the floor. Very fun. Next person coming out, let's see. Beep, beep, beep. 003!
Right here.
Hey! Oh my goodness. You won a new 5. Just kidding. You have to write that. It is, how much $10 gift card to Joe Bot, everybody! $10. Buy a drink and a scone. All right. Next person coming out of the bucket and into the winner slot is gonna be 002.
Yeah.
Is that Scott Wade? Scott Wade, you rigged this bucket, you son of a bitch. You get, how much is this for this? Tosos? How much is it for Tosos? $10 gift card for Tosos. Yeah! I was about to say, buy an entree, stupid. That can't get you shit.
Buy my super poker game, guys.
I'm gonna buy pickle spheres. That's what you can pretty much get. Tosos. All right, let's do one more before we bring up the next batch of people. GZP, this is the best fun. 011. Is there a 011? Yeah! Let's see what you win. I will shuffle the cards. Shuffle the cards. Let's see what it is. I will give you one to Tosos. I won't do that too. What's so fucking funny over there?
It's not a $10 gift card to Joe Bot. It's a punch card for 1 free coffee.
What the fuck, Lou? Oh man, get played, bitch. All right. Glad you bought the shirt, asshole. Oh man, what a fucking dude! I'm so none of these gift cards are filled. He went to a Safeway and he's just yank, yank, yank. It's like I need to turn a profit. I've been selling T-shirts for years. Like, Jesus. Yeah, you see, you got fucking played. How does it feel? You ordered weed, but you got oregano, stupid. This is 15 vouch. This is it's a $15 tab for boycott. Buy one, get one. Buy one, get one. The second one's on us for boycott. Yeah. It expired in 1834. All right, is that pretty much good enough for right now? Is that good? Do you want to do one more? You want to do one more? Fuck it, let's do one more and see who else is disappointed. Let's go. Let's go into it. I love it how when you advertise it, you're like, we'll literally have tens of dollars in prizes. Like, all right, 007, everyone. Hey! You're going home with complimentary gifts. Oh man, you can expect the same thing from his will.
It's probably more than I get in his will. I said like...
This is for wireless toys. Your cellular superstore. It is a $20 gift card. So buy a flip phone. Fuck it. Yeah, you too can own a VCR from 25 years ago. Like, oh man, dude, I just don't want to stop. These are fucking retarded. All right, next person coming to the stage for the roast. Oh, lovely man and awfully negative. Negative Steve, everyone.
We'll call on the Black Sabbath. Before we begin with the meanness, I just wanted to point out it is entirely too fucking festive outside. And I think we can all agree that Christmas carolers are the open micers of the holiday season. Oh, look, the Star of Bethlehem just gave me the light, so I'm going to get off on this. Don't forget to tip your manger workers. All right, back to Arizona Lou. I'm really glad that Arizona Lou is in our scene because that means I'm not the oldest comedian in Phoenix. I realize that Jonathan Gerber is older than I am, but he's less a comedian and more like a cautionary tale. Jonathan, I know you're here. That's a joke. Please don't murder me and take my ears as souvenirs. Lou, you know, you look fantastic. I'm looking at you right now. You don't look a day over 107. This is Lou's 1,000th show, which sounds pretty impressive, but if you average that out over his lifetime, that's really only one show a century. The first creature that crawled out of the primordial ooze on the dry land was wearing an Arizona Lou t-shirt. He actually specifically evolved legs so he could go out for a smoke and skip Lou's set. So, Darwin and us both thank you, Lou. Little known fact, Lou was actually at the crucifixion. While Jesus was hanging out there, Lou just went up to him, looked up and said, "I can't believe that your father is just letting you do this. Doesn't that make you cross?" And that's how Lou invented the dad joke. Lou used to be a teacher, but he had to resign. He was forced out for teaching Galileo's heresies. Lou likes to go up as America's funniest old man, but he hasn't always gone by that. There was a 5-year period where he went by the Confederacy's funniest old man. We don't talk about that a lot anymore. We keep talking about Lou as a comedian, but we all forget about his very popular side gig. He is the stunt double for Baby Yoda. All right, that one didn't work. Lou is going to outlast all of us. I mean, look at him, he's still going strong. It warms my heart to know that Lou is going to survive in the apocalypse because that'll give Keith Richards someone to talk to. I just want to know, how did Lou get to be America's funniest old man? Is that an appointed position? Is that written into the Constitution someplace? Is he a Trump appointee? No one knows. I'm going to leave on that deadening silence. Thank you very much. I've been Negative Steve. Your next comedian, hold on one second. I can't read that from here. Your next comedian is Nico Myers.
Wow, you make me feel pretty. How's it going, everybody? All right. Tell you all the truth, I've been knowing Arizona Lou for about like a half month ago. But I know these. But these are the songs that really spoke into his heart. Okay. This is a song that I wrote back in my high school years. It's called My Girl's on Fire. And I hope you all enjoy it. And that's how I cured his hearing. Okay. The second song is dedicated to the people with ADHD. I'm gonna do this so some of you get this joke. Okay, before I get to this next song, just one little thing about me. I have a high-functioning form of Asperger's. That was not a joke. A lot of people have been asking me, "Hey Nico, what's the difference between autism and Asperger's?" the spelling. And this is what this next song's about. Try to amend my autistic habits so one day I could get laid. I broke out of my shell, told them all to go to hell. Now I'm telling jokes and I'm going on stage. Asperger's in paradise, person on earth with a charming mind. Not too particular, not too precise, I'm just a Asperger's in paradise. Now everybody. You'll sound drunk. That's my time, folks. Next up is Jonathan Gender or Gender?
I'm a dinosaur. I write in cursive, and some people can't decode that anymore. I don't know if many of you have tried it already, but Payway's new cauliflower rice is a real game changer in the world of starch. It's not even a starch. That's how big a game changer it is. Cauliflower rice is as oxymoronic as jumbo shrimp, almond milk, tofu steak, and Arizona Lou, comedian. Of all those things, though, Arizona Lou is the most oxymoronic because at least the first four bastardized versions of the real thing. Arizona Lou is just an unfunny bastard. Arizona Lou, people, is not a comedian. He is a pestilence set loose among us by an angry, disappointed God to punish a fallen humanity for its sins. Much like that plague of boils and rain of frogs in ancient Egypt. And if you've ever seen Paul Thomas Anderson's 1999 movie, Magnolia, I think you'd have to agree that compared to the nightmarish ordeal of listening to Arizona Lou perform stand-up, A Rain of Frogs looks absolutely delightful. In fact, the next time I go to an alfresco open mic, say Devil's Advocate or Grand Avenue Pizza, I will feel it's a mercy if a 2-pound bullfrog plummets out of the sky and knocks me unconscious as soon as Arizona Lou picks up the mic. And precisely 5 minutes later, I come to again. That'd be proof to me that I am favored by God. That would be evidence to me that someone up there likes me. Mostly it's perfectly clear to me that someone up there hates my fucking guts. So maybe my luck's about to change. I was really thrilled when I heard about tonight's event because this official Arizona Lou event gives official sanction and cover to the brutal elder abuse I've been engaging in for 4 years now. I've ripped Arizona Lou a new one at so many open mics that at this point he's practically all asshole. And I think many comedians would agree. It hasn't escaped my notice that many local comedians have thought Arizona Lou was all asshole for a long time, independent of my ripping on him. If you look at Arizona Lou and then look at the actuarial tables of the lifespan of the average American male, you'd be inclined to think that there is some light at the end of the tunnel, but you would be wrong. Typically, by the time a man reaches an age where he's teabagging his own asshole, he doesn't have a lot of time left. But Arizona Lou is unusually spry and fit. In fact, he can still fit into the jeans he wore to his high school sock hop in 1958, after which he brutally date raped his poodle skirt-clad girlfriend. It was 60 years ago, people, all right? Date rape was perfectly legal then. In fact, it was mandatory. I really don't see the Grim Reaper heckling Arizona Lou into his grave anytime soon. In fact, I'm very confident that Thomas Eppolito will predecease Arizona Lou due to complications of morbid obesity. Very possibly while he's mopping up Louis C.K.'s semen in that Airbnb that he maintains for his buddy. And I think we all have to agree that would be the closest Thomas Eppolito could ever possibly get to comedy greatness, being found face down in a pool of Louis C.K.'s jism by tourists from China. All right, thanks. Carl Umphras is next. Tempe Improv.
I see I'm too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say.
Oh, yeah. Arizona Lou, guys. One of the first times I met Arizona Lou is when I found his notebook at the Tempe Improv. Nobody knew who it belonged to. I took it around, I asked everybody that was a comic at that show. Everybody looked at it, nobody knew whose it belonged to. Nobody could actually figure out what was in the book. It turns out that it was written in hieroglyphics. So that's how Lou learned to read and write, guys. Lou is a kiteboarder, kite sailor, something like that. He fell in love with that because his neighbors were Orville and Wilbur. Let's see here, guys. Lou's probably the only comic to have lived through 2 presidents' assassinations and a president getting shot. Lou's also the oldest white comic to not use the N-word. So, thank you, Lou. Appreciate that. All I got else here is a list of funnier comics that died at a much younger age. Robin Williams was 63. John Candy was 44. John Belushi, 33. Chris Farley, 33. Richard Pryor made it to 65. Bernie Mac, 50. Mitch Hedberg, 37. George Carlin made it to 71. Sam Kinison, 38. Lou's still around, though. So... I'm going to get out of here on that, guys. Thank you. The next comic is Alice Valpy, everybody.
You show us everything you got.
All right, what's up, yo? Give it up for Arizona Lou one more time for the one time. Arizona Lou's first comedy gig was the Golden Girls Pimp. AZ Lou maintains youth by soaking in a Vienna sausage can for 4 hours. AZ Lou looks like the first chicken wing. Now, you know what they say about shriveled skin, shriveled dick. AZ Lou, he was in the new Jurassic World. He starred as the pterodactyl. Let's see. AZ Lou, my favorite thing about AZ Lou is he hires migrant workers so he can call them slaves. As a fetus, AZ Lou was an earthworm. AZ Lou looks like he coughed. Sorry, guys. Woo. All right, AZ Lou looks like he coughs up hairballs. AZ Lou looks like he started the bubonic plague. I like AZ Lou a lot. He's the skeleton that only came out of his closet to sell comedy t-shirts. AZ Lou, he's a very hungry caterpillar that won't eat anything. It's a cute one, it's for little kids. AZ Lou looks like a crinkled up French fry that you left under your couch for 2 years. AZ Lou, he's the only guy that can kill himself with cardboard. The 40-Year-Old Virgin was a documentary about the first time Arizona Lou ever had sex. Arizona Lou's ethnicity is a hot dog fucking a raisin. Okay, AZ Lou's so cute. He thinks eating dark chocolate is the same thing as loving black people. All right, I'm gonna bring up your next comic. She's a great buddy of mine, Celia Contreras.
So I'm honored to be here to make fun of AZ Lou. I'm not sure how this is different from every other night, but Lou, it makes me sad that you're gonna outlive me. It's been great watching all these young white comics make fun of their future. Seriously, half the jokes tonight, it's like, maybe I'll sell t-shirts someday. Do it now. Beat him. I went to Arizona Lou's webpage and that was a blast. It's like talking to an older person, like just how it's designed. I was reading about Lou and then it's 2 paragraphs of his children, like I just came over to visit. And then he goes back to himself. He's got a fucking definitions page, but I think that's just for his personal reference. A Canon HD printer, I don't know the model, but like specifically one printer is in the definition. And it, oh my God, it's like a love letter, it's beautiful. Yeah, but I found out that Arizona Lou's actually from Kansas, which makes me feel a little betrayed, but I think he just came over here like to the Arizona territory and took it over because it was a territory at the time. Let's see. Arizona Lou is actually married at one point and has 2 kids. I don't have a roast for that, it just scares me that he procreated. We haven't done it too much tonight, but we all make fun of Lou's van, but none of you bastards have had the balls to go in it. Except maybe Avery Gingrey, and we know he's been acting funny. I don't know if I can top that. Lou, you look like you still view scurvy as an active threat. I just think he has like nightmares about it, and he wakes up in the middle of the night, they took my jokes. I don't know. I should have ended on the last one. Y'all have a good night. I love you, Lou. It's been great knowing you. Next up, Amber Webster.
Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild. Wild, wild.
How the hell's it going? Lou, you're just a veritable fixture in the Arizona comedy scene. And we all can't wait to regale all of the new comics with stories about you long after you died, which at this rate I think is like sometime next week, right? Yes, it's another old joke. Arizona Lou did really want to get a comedy special, and unfortunately this is kind of as close as he gets, but he can still get the early bird special at Denny's anytime he'd like to. Lou likes to think back to the good old days, the days of women's suffrage, civil rights wars, you know, back when it was mostly white men at open mics because nobody else could vote. Celia, you're a tough act to follow.
Go back.
Lou is married until sadly, as he likes to say, a few years back, which was when I was in junior high. That was when she told him a special secret by sewing it into the sampler and saying, if I have to fuck this old kite sailor one more time, I'm gonna fucking OD on Milltown. Fortunately, he moved on to kite sailing in bigger and better terrain. We'll have the greatest show for Arizona Lou when he's at Body Farm and is getting maimed by bears, which is what I want every time I watch your set, Lou, to be maimed by bears. He does need some love, though. He once called in a silver alert just to see if he had any friends, and I'm just letting you all know on this last note, it's still active. Good job, everybody. I think we might have found him, but no one cared. And I am going to go ahead and step up and let me see whose cursive's after me. Up next, is it Gavin Christ? Woo! Thank you very much.
What's going on, everybody? Hell yeah! This is a fun night. I'm so excited for this. I love Arizona Lou so much. I've only known him for about 6 months now, but every time I see him, I just can't help but be reminded of the squirrel in Ice Age. I don't know, it kind of looks like it, you know, the puffy eyes. All right, cool. Lou is so nice that he's the only guy to pay for porn and not jack off to it. All right, cool. Arizona Lou looks like the second coming of Jesus Christ if the Lord was addicted to crystal meth. Cool, fuck yeah. All right, so I feel like I'd rather see like a 7-foot black guy with like a knife on his waist in a dark alley than see Arizona Lou behind an Olive Garden. It's just fucking scary, you know? Want a t-shirt? All right. Jesus, that'll make you run fast as fuck. All right, so Arizona Lou looks like he's trying to sell you a pyramid scheme.
What a day.
All right, cool. Fuck yeah. Arizona Lou, he looks like a Christian Scientologist. All right, cool. All right. I'm killing it up here. Yes. Lou looks like the older version of Steve-O if Steve-O was actually addicted to drugs. Cool. Yes. All right. And then I'll end with this one. Lou, he looks like the only guy to win the Tide Pod Challenge. Cool. Yes, I end with somewhat of a laugh. Cool. This has been amazing, and I love Lou so much. I'm just so happy to be here. All right, cool. All right. And the next person up is Ryan Gorasich. I'm sorry, that was completely wrong, but give it up for him.
That's me, Ryan Gorasich. How's it going, people that know that's not right? Cool. Oh, Arizona Lou. Arizona Lou, 1,000 mics and 2 booked shows. Congratulations. That's fucking awesome. So good, doing such a great job. I love that you count your sets and everyone else just counts the seconds until you're done with your 5 minutes. Oh, you're so nice. This sucks. I think everyone loves that you're following your dreams, even though it's everyone else's nightmare for you to do that. I think that's nice of you. I think that's great that you're doing that. Lou wanted more of his friends to be here today, but the medium couldn't make it. A lot of your friends are dead, Lou. I'm sure that's a sore subject for you. Let's see. Oh, okay, so first, I just found out today that Lou's going to perform for the troops. Now, that's such a special thing to do. Lou Moon going to perform for the troops. Lou Moon, Jesus. Arizona Lou gonna perform for the troops, right? Good. All right. And I think some of the reservations with the clapping there is because they feel like me and that they've been through enough, don't you think? just cut them some slack, don't you think? I don't know. Arizona looks like he died, but his body forgot. A long time ago. What is this? Lou was a teacher, but he retired in protest after they desegregated the schools. He's old. Lou's a perfect microcosm of Arizona comedy. He really is. He has Thomas Eppolito's work ethic. He has Justin Tijian's physique. And there's three. Rules of three. What the fuck, comics? Wait for me. Oh, the third one. Yeah, the third one. He has Scott Waite's sense of humor. So that's good. That's good. What do we want to? Okay, let's just end with stories, I guess. So I moved out here from Pittsburgh. My first open mic that I was at, Lou was there, and he was super nice to me. And you probably don't remember this, but you were really, really cool. And you actually, you gave me advice, which was weird, but I guess you thought it was my first time, but that's fine. But he's like, don't be afraid up there, because just know that the audience is more afraid of you than I am of socialism. And I thought that was really clever, thoughtful. No, true story though, but you did say that, and I thought you were really nice. And then I waited for them to call your name, and then I got trampled when the Stampede left the room. You've been a lot of fun. Hey, Lou, I mean that sincerely. Like, you really have been a cool influence. I'm glad that you're around and keep going strong. All right, buddy? Tristan Moore.
Give it up for Mr. Brockers. Hey! God damn. He's a teacher, but he won't teach your kids how to be taller. All right, that is true. Oh, man. You guys ready to get back into the drawings? We having a fun night so far, huh? All right. Wait, I just noticed on the list it says Scott Waite Lou's Choice. Were you Lou's Choice? I feel like when Lou gets hit in the head, 5 Scott Waits appear and just like disappear and run into it out.
I don't know, it's just what they said.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just hosting. All right. You guys ready? You got your tickets? All right, let's see what's going on. 759. Oh, I got the last 3. 004, everyone. 004. 004?
I'll take it. Nope.
Everyone's deciding if they want it or not. Oh, man. Let's see. Who is next? Beep, beep, beep. 009. Yay! It's Christmas! Let me just fucking 50. What is this big? You get this. Whatever this is. Is that a prize? It was in the thing, so I guess it's a prize. Oh, $10 Casey Woodshed gift certificate, everyone! And actually, just like her going up, just be like $10, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, it's like he just printed up a flyer and went into Microsoft Paint. Oh man, next person. Beep beep bop beep bop beep. Oh shit, it's me. You gave us. Oh wow, oh man, you would have made out with a steal. Really would have robbed this place blind. Glad you respected the rules of the game, miss. 001. Zach Allen, everybody! You may recognize Zach Allen from working painstakingly. Oh man, you're gonna get a Lovecraft thing for how much? $10? It's all $10. $10 at Lovecraft! Boo! They don't have a fucking open mic there anymore. Boo! Go there and talk shit. Just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm here for the open mic. You know? You can stop fucking booing! Oh, you're saying Lou? Well, it sounds the same. Lou, boo, moo. I know how to rhyme. What are you trying to do, Ross? All right. Next person out of the bucket and into the winner's circle. 0-10, everyone. 0-10. Who is it? You can't clap if no one's a winner. Okay. Also, by the way, when we run out of tickets, we're putting everyone's name back in the motherfucking bucket. So, get ready, you can be a winner twice and be disappointed both times. Let's see, beep bop beep, fucking 14, 014, 014. Yay! It is Cam. It is Cam, it is Cam, it is Cam. Give it up for Cam, the recent winner of Burnout 2, everybody. Another roast show that happens at Casey's Woodshed. Oh, do you know what? Fuck you, dude. You're getting a $10 gift certificate for Casey's Woodshed. Yeah! Use it at Burnout that you beat me at, you motherfucker. Yeah, I still remember it. I lost! I'm kidding. I love him. He deserved it. All right. And the last person to be pulled out for right now before we just fuck it up again and just dump all the names. 008. Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Negative Steve! Negative Steve, let this help with your negative bank account. Oh man, you can get a free drink and maybe $10 at Joe Buy. Whoa! Get something with skim milk. Watch your waistline. All right. You guys ready to get back into the list, huh? Yeah? All right, the next person coming to the stage, not on the list, he's a special guest. Please give it up for the wonderful, the amazing, the tall, Big Irish J.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Thank you, Tristan. Keep it going for Tristan working here. I don't really know Arizona Lou too much, but are you taking fucking notes to rebut everybody? Okay. Great.
Oh, yeah, sounds great.
Loved your work as the Unabomber. I just wrote these while I was sitting there waiting. I was like, fuck it. Like I said, I don't really know Lou that much. I've seen him here. I know he worked as hard at writing as he does trying to close a shirt sale. He fucking headlined this place. I don't know. Arizona Lou's taping this, right? Gonna make a DVD to go with the fucking shirt DVD combo so the shirt's not lonely in the fucking trash. You guys are very sensitive at a fucking roast. A lot of people don't know Arizona Lou was a major part of the civil rights movement. He's the one that told Rosa Parks to get the fuck up. I don't have much, I'm just fucking, I rattled these off really quick. If you've ever heard Arizona Lou's comedy, it's a lot of one-liners, which is also how his next EKG will be performing. All right, next comic coming to the stage. Stephen Owens. Stephen Owens. Jesus, take your fucking time, Stephen. He doesn't have much time left. Hurry the fuck up.
You may need a towel after touching my hands, Big Irish J. Arizona Lou, man. I remember seeing this guy for the first time at Londo. It's a long time ago. Afterwards, he wanted to smoke weed at his house, and it was just a sleeping bag underneath the stage. So. Motherfucker. If Arizona Lou was Obi-Wan Kenobi, he would watch Luke until he turned 18 years old. It's a pedophile joke, guys. Come on. Fine. If AZ Lou was Obi-Wan Kenobi, he would go to Tatooine to set up a failing open mic. All right, too strong for the force on that one. Too strong for the force on that one. Fucking, if you look at AZ Lou's transaction history, it's just him buying his own shirts. Arizona Lou, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. Stop trying to slide into my grandma's DMs, please. It was one time, dude, and you fucked it all up because you put her to sleep trying to do a set. Okay. I'm not even sure my grandma would even fuck you, Arizona Lou. Your dick is too big. It's too big. That wasn't really a roast. That's me just admiring Arizona Lou's penis. That was. I don't think that gets enough attention in the game. I saw like a lifted truck today that was spewing out black smoke, and the driver was wearing a Ku Klux Klan hood. And I knew it was Arizona Lou because it had his name on the license plate. And then a link to buy his shirts underneath that. So, more shirt jokes. Yeah. Fucking Arizona Lou, man. I can also get on this one. Arizona Lou is so old that one of his pen pals was Jim Crow. There you go. All right. Thank you guys so much. Hell yeah. No, please. I don't deserve any of that. Thank you. But your next comic coming up is Alex Souza. Yeah, Alex Souza. There we go.
There's no smut on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling songs in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary.
All right, thank you. You know, I have to say, I'm a little nervous tonight. I didn't think Arizona Lou was allowed to be within 100 feet of me. We're here to honor Arizona Lou tonight, which only begs the question, why? It's his birthday, he's old, but he still leaves his TV on channel 3 to change the input. You know, I saw Arizona Lou at an antique store the other day. He was wearing a price tag. I'll never forget the first time I met you, Arizona Lou. You asked me to smell this chloroform. I'll always forget it. Arizona Lou's not a child molester, I hope. Last week, though, you did do a set on driving, and you did make direct eye contact with me when you said you knew how to handle a stick. Speaking of children working for free, I want to thank you, Lou, because without your t-shirts, millions of Chinese kids wouldn't know what to make for the holidays. Holidays are coming up. That's an exciting time. Everybody gets to be with their family. Kids get excited when Santa comes. Kids don't get excited when you come, Lou. Casey said we could be here till 2 a.m. roasting you, which means it's going to take us 7 hours. What would have taken Hitler 4 minutes with the right matches? Oh, come on, really? Arizona Lou is so Jewish, he only goes to church on Sunday to make change from the communion plate. Are you not Jewish? There goes the rest of my set. I thought you were because before the show I asked you to borrow $40 and you said $30. What do you need $20 for? All right, so you're not Jewish, just stingy and old with a capital O. Arizona Lou's so old he walks around saying all lives matter. Arizona Lou is so old he still unplugs his phone every time he wants to go online. Arizona Lou is so old he still calls the hashtag a £. Arizona Lou is so old he refuses to smoke marijuana because he's afraid he'll get addicted to heroin. Arizona Lou is so old he still pays for porn. He thinks that Dirty Sanchez is his housekeeper's name. I'm sorry, your trailer keeper. Anyone know what's older than a baby boomer? Me either. That's because they know when to die. All right, last one. Arizona Lou is so old, he still won't drink out of the same fountain as Trayvon Martin. Okay. In all seriousness, Lou, I can't think of another 85-year-old with the courage and tenacity that you have, constantly trying to get into Tristan's pants. Thank you for having us. Happy birthday, you beautiful Gentile. Coming up to the stage is Brittany Hanrahan.
Thank you. Give it up for Lou having 1,000 shows, everybody. That's awesome. It only took him 1,000 volts to come back to us. Glad you're back here, Lou. The only one nightstand that Lou has ever had is the mic stand on his t-shirt. You gotta have the t-shirt, think about that one, I'm sorry. Lou has a joke that I really like. He says that he likes women who are BBW. That means he likes to be in bed by 1. Yeah, I know that was a number, not a letter. It's a play on words. So Lou and Johnny Moss, they walk into a bar with their walkers. You know, they walked into the bar and only one walked out because Lou Moon made it and Johnny Moss got arrested for giving an unsolicited hug. That's for the ladies. Lou, the only thing that I've heard more than "let's impeach Trump" is "I've got t-shirts." When they were murdering Epstein, I think they were pretty sure they played Lou's comedy album. Hashtag he didn't kill himself. He killed himself with Lou's material. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate that. Lou, I heard you like to sail. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just heard from everybody else. But it makes sense, though, because you were right there when Moses parted the Red Sea. You were like, one day I'm going to put a boat on that side of the water. Just you wait. Thank you, three guys in the corner. I appreciate it. This is my last one. Last one for everybody. Lou's so old that he remembers when Tempe Improv was whites only. Thank you guys so much. My name is Brittany Hanrahan. Have a good night. Next comic coming up to the stage. Very good friend, Bubba McCone, everybody.
CB Live, what the hell is good? I'm a little short here. A lot of shorts. I'll put this down a little bit. Arizona Lou. 1,000th mic, so impressive. That's 999 more mics than we all thought he'd do, you know. He wanted to have it here specifically. He said, I wanted to have it at CB Live, and I don't think he read it right. That's as close as he's gonna get to seeing tomorrow, you know what I mean? Okay. Arizona Lou looks like he's always just gotten over an illness. And I don't really know what I try to avoid more. Aggressive black men selling mixtapes on Hollywood Boulevard, or Arizona Lou selling his shirts at an open mic. I tend to avoid both very, very aggressively. I've known this man since I started comedy, which is a little over a year ago, and 55 years in Arizona Lou years. It's been rough. It's been rough. Arizona Lou looks like every White Walker from Game of Thrones. Lost the weight they were trying to lose. Arizona Lou also looks like what happens when you squeeze a handful of raisins for too long. All right. Arizona Lou looks like he's always just showered for 3 hours. I respect that. I respect that a lot. He really hasn't been feeling well this week. So this morning, just to make sure the show is still going on, I skimmed through the obituaries and happy to be here. Happy to be here. Arizona Lou covers up his windows in his van so that way no one can see himself crying himself to sleep in his home.
All right, that was fucking mean, and I'm glad I did it. All right, thank you guys so much. Next, next comedian to the stage, Lowell Carty. Lowell Carty.
We lost Lou, but we got the live off. I don't know if that was scary or what, but that had to go. But, you know, I've seen Lou a number of times and be talking to some ladies at LA Fitness, and he'll come up, and then there goes that. But it's always good. He's there, you know, doing the charity thing with the T-shirts. I see all the people out here that's not selling T-shirts, and I'm thinking that we can work out a franchise deal for the rest of you out here so that you can have some T-shirts and sell them too. So, but you know, everybody's been talking about dust and dirt and Lou's age, and yeah, he's been around a while, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. So anyway, I think next up is the Volta Easterly. Is that close to right?
God damn, I don't know if I'm getting roasted or if Lou's getting roasted. You butchered my shit, buddy. God damn. Devontae Easy, for anyone that was wondering. So he was close, right? Oh, no, the only thing higher than Arizona Lou's blood pressure is me right now. Thank you. I'm glad that this mic is actually going well. Because like the only thing sadder than a bad mic is Lou continuing his comedy career. No, but I realized that like a lot of the comics and a lot of people that are here tonight have on like his Arizona Lou t-shirts. I personally did not get one. I was raised on the top ramen diet, so I do not have money to fund his funeral plot. Just not a part of my portfolio right now. But like I will say, like, you know, everyone's been saying that he's a good sport. I noticed he's just been sitting on the stage smiling. That's because he forgot his hearing aid at home. He hasn't heard any of this shit. He has no idea what the fuck's going on. What time does the roast start? It's crazy. I actually found out about Arizona Lou a long time ago because my grandmother read about him in history books. So it's been a beautiful thing learning about Arizona Lou. Another thing about his t-shirts, I've noticed a lot of people know his tagline. One of the many reasons people know that tagline is because it signifies the end of the set. So they're like, all right, yeah, we're ready. Get him the fuck off the stage. All right. And I also noticed that there's quite a few people here tonight, and I would like to say that I don't think this many people have come for Arizona Lou since his wife's last pregnancy. Thank you. Arizona Lou, fun fact, is actually one of the only survivors of mesothelioma. That's right. You get your autographs and pictures while you can, while you still have them here. And if you noticed, I'm wearing black on black sneakers. That was actually purposeful. I figured by the end of the show there'd probably be a funeral. So, I mean, now I'm just buying time. But But in all seriousness, like, I really do have a lot of love for Arizona Lou. He's been nothing but great to me ever since I've been in the scene. So clap it up for Arizona Lou, America, and my favorite old man. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good night. Oh shit, nice comment. Hold on. Don Dario.
Hey folks, how's it going? I actually did buy a shirt. I just forgot to wear it today. Lou, thanks for the shirt. Sorry for the bounce check. Lou's so old that it's Arizona Lou, right? Didn't the United States name this state after you? That's how old you are, man. You're fucking old. Oh man, Lou is a motherfucker, you know? And that's not an insult for Lou, you know? He comes from an era where they actually fucked their mothers, you know? It was fine. Lou's too old to get an erection. If he actually got one, they'd have to make a major film out of it. The porn would be called Raising Arizona. I didn't plan a lot, Lou, but he did give me another raffle. I got a free raffle for 50% off a golden shower with purchase of nachos at Toso's and a t-shirt. Lou, love you. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for having us, and go fuck your mother. Have a good one. Next up is Dustin K.
All right, let's give it up for Arizona Lou. Judging by all the shirts I see in the crowd, he's currently the wealthiest comic in Phoenix. There's all the money in Phoenix comedy right now. I love that he has a vest now, because he reminds me of Indiana Jones in the First Crusade. I love Arizona Lou because he reminds me of my own grandpa, currently a skeleton. Arizona Lou looks like a Metro Center Santa Claus. Just all bones and no presents. I'm being too hard on him. We could learn a lot from him. He has a heart as deep as his medicine cabinet. He's the kind of guy that would sell you the shirt off his back. And he always lives life in the moment, because that's about all he's got left. Awesome, that's all I'm looking at. All right, next up, coming to the stage, Hector Garcia.
Hey everybody. Let's give it up for Arizona Lou, or as he was formerly known as the Boston Strangler, right? They used to be known as Mississippi Jim back in the... I too have found one of Arizona Lou's joke books / Mein Kampf coloring books. It's very interesting, all the stuff he doodles. I like how you're eating so many salads. That's very Adolf Hitler of you. All right. You're eating salad. I know you won't eat pussy because you eat cat food on the reg, right? We got a lot of these to go through, so fuck it. The only steak you can chew is Kobe beef because he doesn't have teeth. Thank you. You look like you called 911 for having diarrhea. His favorite restaurant is the Outback Steakhouse. You look like your farts smell like the Great Depression. You look like Mike Meese if you took an expired youth serum. You look like you work out in jeans. You look like you're under a lot of pressure tonight, a lot of high blood pressure. The biggest set of his life is his type 2 onset adult diabetes. You look like a turtle that got evicted from his shell, and you're going around. You're going around just looking for that shell. You look like you work at Pandering Express. Lou has a slow metabolism, almost as slow as his comedy career. Thank you. Lou, if you were in Australia, would your life be spinning in the opposite direction? You look like you book gigs at haunted houses. 1,000 what gigs? 1,000 mics. You look like Mr. Potato Dead. All right. Look like Charles Manson if he became a Beach Boy. You look like you're in a solo boy band called One Erection. No one is wondering where Lou gets his Baby Gap sweaters. You look like you're make your underage girlfriends wear platform shoes so they look taller. You look like your toothbrush is made of cat whiskers, Lou. You look like he masturbates with wet wipes. Lou looks like he needs a selfie stick to wipe his ass. He looks like Mr. Burns fucks Smithers. He looks like he got all his jokes from the back of an old Playboy. If Lou was a dinosaur, his butthole would be called a psoriasis. Lou's very American. He's so American, he has the haircut of a bald eagle. All right, Lou's Tinder is Ancestry.com. It has an option for him to swipe front to back. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. I guess that's all I got. His butt's so soft, he gets paper cups, some toilet paper. Lou looks like he still pees in the pool. If he was a Batman character, he would be called the Diddler. Two more, here it goes. He looks like he tortures Smurfs, like if his name is Gargamel. And what does my house, the fridge in my house, and Lou have in common? They both don't need permission to come inside my girlfriend. Thank you very much, my name is Hector. Nobody's after me, it's Tristan again.
Goodness, let's give away more shit! Give it up one more time for Hector Garcia, everyone. Hector! Wait, I think, you want to go up in the back? Yeah. Yeah? Get this up here, bro. There's no more people left. Come on. Good. Fuck it, let's give a round of applause for your final roaster besides the man himself. Mr. Picarati!
Alright. How the fuck we doing tonight? CB Live? Alright. So, Lou looks like... Fuck you. Arizona Lou looks like, what your parents warn you about to keep you off drugs. So, every time Arizona Lou drives around the neighborhood with his vans, the kids scatter. Okay. I guess that's all I have tonight. You guys have a great night, CB Live. Give it up for your host.
I brought you onto my stage, goddammit. Alright, are you guys ready? We gotta give out, how much shit do I gotta give out? What is left? Alright, cool. Let's shuffle it up. Fuck it, who has a ticket who wants to win something? No one? Cool. Alright. Fucking 13013. Woohoo! Hey! Goddamn right! This, a Lovecraft thing, to a terrible place. Tell me about fuck you! Boo! Lovecraft song! Go outside there and burn it in front of their establishment. Alright. The last bucket in the name in the bucket before we put all the names back in the bucket, cause fuck it. Alright. 005! Yeah! Yeah! Do you want it? No? want something, so here's the thing for Toasters. Wait a minute! Find it. Alright. We have 2 more things left in here. I'm gonna go into there, fuck putting them all back in there. I'm just gonna fucking, god damn it. There could have been an easier way to do this, Luke. Doing your dirty work. God damn it, you conned me like you conned Eppolito. 013! Did I just say that? Did I just say 013? Oh, fuck yeah, man! You coming home with a twofer? I don't know if you've been to Boycott, but it's a lesbian bar. Have fun. Fuck yeah! The last thing in here, what is the last thing in here? It is it? Oh, there's 3 things in here. Oh, I gotta pull more? So we're all going to be playing for free $10 gift certificates for the bench. If you've never been to the bench, it's a Bobby Johnson show, and it's like every other Bobby Johnson show. Just imagine a room full of people not giving a fuck about your breathing. Are you booing me or booing Bobby Johnson shows? Because it's all the same. It's all the same. I like to think there'd be a clear distinction. Alright. Fucking 003. Woo! Hey! Bubba, you get 2 because I know you're bored. Hey! It's like pin them out a little bit. Is that fine, easy Luke? Don't care. And the last winner of the bench certificate, jeez Louise, is all of our hearts racing. Bing, 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 Bob. You could have just gave out $10 each time. You can spend it anywhere, not these terrible places. Alright. 002. Scott Wade! Scott Wade, everybody! AZ Lou's specific comedian of choice. Bam, bam. If you guys haven't seen it, I drew a pretty good illustration. Can I bring that up? Can we bring up the illustration? I drew an illustration of the show tonight for everyone. It's pretty fun. It's accurately representing what I feel like the spirit of the show is, what it's doing for all of us. Yeah, you can hold it up. Yeah. Negative C presenting it. Let me. Into the light, goddammit! If you could see, we have a skull and crossbones, one of the many. Tombstone on the back of my shirt for Arizona Lou. Career never started. Arizona Lou, there's Scott Wade right there.
I'm a Conan, guys.
All pretty. And here are all of Arizona Lou's dead friends. Yeah. Watching this comedy show. Here's a coffin with a thumbs up saying, I love it. Him doing his classic howl. That's a sizzler. Alright, and then that's footsteps leading up to a t-shirt for free shirts, and then the bottom it says $10. That's a fun illustration. You can have it for free if you want. I do Sharpie drawings when I'm high. Next person coming to the stage. The man of the evening. The one who we've all been waiting for. He has heard relentless shit talking from us all night long about him, about his age, about his style, about how fucking cute he is. Please give a warm welcome to the rebuttal from Arizona Lou.
Hey, thanks, Kristen. And thanks, let's get a hand for Casey and CB Live for a great place. Thank you so much, so much, so much. And I want to thank you for letting an old guy up here. You ask, how old? How old? You guys are great. I'm 77 for 3 more days. And I'm so old. I was telling some people earlier, I said, when were you born? I said, NCMXLI. No idea what it meant. And, but this is a great venue. Have you noticed in the bathrooms, they have real soap instead of that stupid foam stuff? Really get your hands clean. And I'm not the only one that appreciates the bathrooms here. Scott Wade appreciates especially the low urinals. He can reach it. Yeah, I'm so old that I tend to forget stuff. I want to thank for all you people who came here and participated. It was a lot of fun. Although I'm not sure why I decided this would be a good idea. Anyway, it is what it is. And, let me get this thing going here. Go ahead and turn on the video. Yes, these are my slideshows.
No, I'm his director. Yeah.
Who other Lewis would it be? Oh, please tell me you're Please tell me you get like
it. I wasn't always this good looking.
His first victim.
I looked pleasant because I had no idea what was going to happen 77 years later. That's when I was 10 months old. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yes, I'm so old that they only had black and white photography then. I'm the buff. I like to be in control. I'm the buff guy driving the horse. Yeah. And we only could take pictures in bright sunlight. So everybody was squinting on that one. Yep, I windsurfed for about 20 years or so. That's me on the Sacramento River Delta. It's awesome sport until you get used to liking more wind. Then I started kiteboarding. This is on the east, off the East Coast. Huge kite, pulling 75-foot lines. It's awesome. There's a video on my website for it you can look at sometime. This is on South Padre Island, Texas. And, people think we're really rough and tough. To pull the kites on your harness just doesn't require a whole lot of strength. You can do neat jumps just from the power of the kites. So it's pretty cool. This is the inside view of my home away from home, the minivan you people have been making so much fun of. This is the convertible couch. You've never seen a minivan with a foyer, convertible couch, office pantry, refrigerator, running water, ceiling fan, electricity. It's all in there. Specs and so forth. There's the office. There's my new van, so you know what to watch out for. I went to the Dominican Republic. It's the only place where, I had to admit, I'm getting so old, I am getting shorter, so I had to be able to do shrugs without compressing my back. That was it. And there down in the Dominican Republic, they let you work out without a shirt on. That was a tough workout. The toughest part was holding my stomach in the whole time. Oh yes, another trip down there. I just about lost 3 fingers. You go down on my website and you see more information. But I'll do anything to come up with a comedy routine, so I spent 3 days in the hospital working on a new comedy routine. Every year I go to the East Coast, and one year I went in the fall. And last time had a hurricane, and this is the way Highway 12 looked. The only way to get off the island, Hatteras Island, was on the by a ferry. So that's the way that worked. Oh, this is Patrick's not here tonight, but this is the first T-shirt I sold. And I decided I would pick the... You guys are great. I decided I would sell it to the biggest, ugliest guy I could find. There's some bigger, uglier ones here tonight. That's the way it goes. And on the Outer Banks, off the coast of North Carolina, I do a comedy show every Tuesday. And I'm telling you about this because if you want to come to the Outer Banks, you can come to my comedy show. It's out on the beach. There may be, if the weather's bad, nobody may show up. There may be more people. But this is there. And
Are there tickets available?
Are there what?
Tickets available.
You don't have to have tickets, you just show up. And you will recognize some of the punchlines from these video segments. Please put your hands together for retired school teacher, comedian, Arizona Lou! Hi, I'm Arizona Lou. You go on. Well, let me explain it to you three rich people. Yes. Give her a hand.
It's the greatest scene ever.
First specials on Vine.
You guys never stop, do you? You were asking how to get to my webpage. Just Google America's Favorite Old Man or go to ArizonaLou.com and this is what you see. So my favorite things are the kiteboarding video, sayings I've collected over the years. You've already heard about this from some of the dumpy comedians. I encourage young people like you to plan ahead so you'll enjoy 4-month road tours. And each page that has a lot of stuff has a pull-down menu so you can see what's there. And let's see what else we've got here. That's smart stuff I have or wish I had, what it's like to live in a minivan. Anyway, if we go back up to the top and go to the comedy webpage, the reason I'm pointing this out is here's my past comedy appearances. All 999 of them. So if you want to know if I've been someplace, you can check there and see if I have videos. These are places I'm going to be on my next road tour. And this is the one that's on the Outer Banks. And click on the location and a map will show you how to get there so you can come and be part. Come and I'll put you on the show, you'll be part of the show. This is every Tuesday in June. These are the local comedy mics I go to. This is the flyer for the Comedy in Sunset on the Outer Banks. It's on my website, you can check it out. And you go on down. Oh yes, I am so proud of this. This is my first marquee. in a little town in Maine held down by rusty brake rotors. This was my first, and this, someone talked about my first stage. This is the Arizona Lou stage. It's been torn apart and it's part of a roof now, but there it was. And then you can click down here if you want to see about what happened to my fingers. Just don't scroll down unless you like yucky stuff. So that's... No, you just
want to see it now.
I want to see your fucked up fingers.
How many want to see them?
Yeah!
All right.
Give the people what they want.
For the first time.
Oh my God!
Oh! There's a saw? What is this?
Aren't you sorry you asked now?
Is it the saw movie?
Okay, thanks. That's the end of that stuff. I want a picture of everybody who turned the house lights up full bright. I want a picture of everybody who has an Arizona Lou t-shirt. Come up here and we'll take a picture. Okay? Just real fast.
This is where we find out Lou has a bomb underneath his vest. Just brought us all up here to blow us the fuck up.
Casey, give him a spot this weekend, bro. It's his thousand steps. Come on, Casey. Bad Casey.
Come on. Casey. Give him a spot. Get him a spot. Get him a spot. Get him a spot. Get him a spot. Make everyone realize what we deal with every fucking way.
Honestly, Arizona Lou's website is better than all of yours. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And you should be so proud of this man. 1,000 times on stage is really impressive. Lou, thank you so much for coming out every weekend and being such a gentleman to everyone.
Let's hear for Casey. Hey, pipe down. Did you get a picture with my camera?
I said, Lou, the roast is next week. Can I get a t-shirt and go through what size? I'll take a large. She said, it is going to be $10, you know? I said,
You know, I don't feel bad at all hawking my t-shirts because the profit goes to an organization called Duet. I also volunteer for them, and they do a good job helping senior citizens, so I don't feel bad at all. I've got something in my pants.
There you go. I knew it. It's a dick or a gun.
That you've never seen before. Well, maybe a couple of you have. This is a thumb drive. It plugs into the USB port of your computer. It has over an hour of my funniest comedy videos on it.
It's 30 seconds long.
They're $10 too. But they're back there. You can get them if you want them. So do that. You know, I try to be healthy. Now, people talk about how healthy. Well, I try. I went to the gym. And there in the gym, I went to the free weights. And you know, I had a terrible time getting the 110-pound dumbbells home. Well, talk about 110-pound dumbbells. Who would want to take Jonathan Gerber home? Well, the rest of you friends? And when I wanted some agony, I'd say, I'm going to go down to the dungeon and visit Ryan Garicic. Gorich? How do you pronounce it? Gorich? Yeah, I used to work on rock hard abs, and I had to give up on the rock hard abs because everybody, they say that ladies like a guy that's soft like a pillow. No wonder Thomas Ippolito's so good with the girls. You're all friends of Thomas Ippolito too, I see. Well, I go by Arizona Lou. About 30 years ago, there was Lou, and he was a womanizer, really had party, all sorts of unbelievable things. And he didn't want me getting credit for all of his hard work, so he said, since you're the only guy from Arizona, I'm going to call you Arizona Lou. Well, that took care of that. And, oh, I'm holding something. And it's, I don't believe it, it's hard. It's about 6 inches long. It's red on the tip. It's what inside, it's inside it that gives it its functionality. I'm so talented I can spin it around. Come on back there, get your hands out of your pocket. I'm so talented I can hold it and at the same time blow it.
What?
I might even let you, some of you blow it. It's clean. It's not dirty because I washed it today, lots. With soap, and you rubbed it real well. Let's hear it by applause if you want me to pull it out of my pants right now. Let's hear it by applause if you don't want to see it. Ma'am, look up here, don't look at your phone. You didn't applaud either time. I know it's a tough decision. Well, if you don't want to see it, hide your eyes on 3. 1, 2, 3. You're peeking. Well, this is an anemometer. The spinning magnets inside register the wind on your cell phone. It's good for kiteboarding, sailing, and stand-up comedy. This is what the people were laughing for there in the Outer Banks. But you people are great. I enjoyed this a whole bunch. And anybody here into yoga? All right, you woo back there. Who said you? Okay, what's your name? What's your name with your hands up? Tiano. Pontiano? Namaste. See, now he knows that's yoga speak for howdy, partner. Always have to explain that to people from Apache Junction. Well, I was in yoga. I tried to, well, Heather, our instructor, said, just relax. Well, she had us hold the 2x4. And you yoga types call that the plank position. That's like me telling you to relax with one foot at the dock and the other on the boat. I'd go down farther, but I'd hurt myself. I might not get back up and don't have one of those red buttons. Well, that wasn't all I had to hold. Well, the hardest for me was the doggy style. You yoga types call that the downward facing dog. Because you haven't yet invented the Gangnam Style. I haven't thought of another one that's better than that one. That wasn't all I had to hold. I had a determined methane bubble that desperately wanted to reach the atmosphere. Yeah, you yoga types call that a fart. Well, I was able to hold it, but I wasn't the only one. because some of the comedians that were up here tonight were there. They let one escape. It was one of those minimum displacement, extended duration, high amplitude expulsions. Of course, you yoga types call it the long, loud fart. Well, you people are great. I enjoyed this. I forgot everything. At my age, I forget stuff. I forgot everything I was going to say about everybody. But you guys are good.
Or do you not have it on you?
Well, let me see it. Yeah.
Thanks, Tristan.
Negative Steve didn't have a t-shirt on because he's afraid I didn't have his size, but I do. I have a 6X, and that's a car cover. And yeah, I got Ryan Gorsher tits. I'm so old, my parents used to say, Louis, hold your horses. Of course, that's like John, what's his name? The guy that's old but not as old as, nobody's as old as me. It's hold your horses. And then it was, it was cool your jets. And what do you say nowadays?
Cool beans?
Take a chill pill. Or, in the case of, how come I can't think of her name? Well, anyway, for the young lady that had to brace herself on the wall as she was walking up, it was, don't have a rack attack. And I need to interpret that for Alice Spelke. Calm your tits. Or, if you can find them, for Cam, if you go to Hawaii, it's Hakuna your tatas. I still have t-shirts. You know the whole story about there, so if you still want one, we've got them back there, and other stuff. And hey, you people are great. This is fantastic. I'm sure glad I came tonight. I'm sure glad you came tonight. And I'll see you maybe next 1,000 or so. Thank you very much. I'm here.
Why is this so small? What child is wearing your shirt? Your victim? I don't... No, give it up one more time for Arizona. Oh man, Arizona Lou. A fantastic man, and that's been our show. Next week we're going to have a fun open mic. It's going to be a lot of the same thing, except for the roasting of Arizona Lou. It's going to be one exclusive segment. All right. Bye.
Happy birthday. Oh, thank you.
Looks good on you.
Yes, man. 1,000 shows.
Great job. Get you the next 1,000.
Hey, happy birthday on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So were your parents the ones that killed the Indians?
Great job, Lou. Really great job. Look at that.
Great job. Yeah, my pleasure. Really great job.
So that might have been my favorite of your set.
Oh, really?
Ever.
I'll see you around.
Okay.
Great show, Lou.
See you at your next 2000. See you at 2000.
You successfully roasted.
Yeah, that was
Nobody can roast me. You did it.
You got her.